Welcome to Doctors of the Past. In this video, we trace the origins of the three wise men. Stay with us, subscribe, and thank you very much for your time. The three kings or three wise men are referred to in the Gospel of Matthew simply as Magi, magoi. The biblical text only specifies that they arrived in Jerusalem from the east. Due to a transliteration from Greek, the term magician was adopted with negative connotations associated with spellcasting and astrology. In fact, in some 5th century Paleo-Christian depictions in Rome, these figures appear dressed in the Persian Phrygian cap, suggesting a connection with Zoroastrianism. Since the canonical account is brief, the collective imagination turned to other sources to flesh out the profile we have today of these Christmas figures. One of the fundamental pillars was the Syriac manuscript Revelation of the Magi, a text that dissociates them from sorcery. The document asserts that these individuals were named as such because in silence, without sound, they glorified and prayed. Thus, it implies that the name Magi is a play on words based on the concepts of silence and prayer. Furthermore, the protagonists are described as members of an ancient mystical order residing in a semi-mythical land called Shir, located at the eastern edge of the world near the Great Ocean. Some researchers have occasionally identified this place with China. Likewise, their number has been a subject of debate. While early testimonies mention up to 12 members, traditional consensus fixed the number at 3, corresponding to the gifts presented: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Their names, presumably of Phoenician origin, emerged starting in the 6th century: Balthazar, Caspar, and Melchior. Although the anthroponymic Caspar is attested among Canaanites and Phoenicians, its exact meaning is unknown. For their part, Melchior and Balthazar likely derive respectively from the root melk, meaning king, and Balthazar, translated as Baal helps. Over time, popular tradition diversified the figure of the Magi, interpreting them as representatives of different ages and, crucially, distinct ethnicities or continents. This change in the representation of complexion does not appear in apocryphal texts. However, the Magi acquired the same functions of territorial representation that Noah's sons fulfilled in repopulating the earth after the flood. In this way, a symmetrical parallel was established between the Old and New Testaments. Shem, Noah's eldest son, would repopulate Asia. Caspar, with a white beard and advanced age, became associated with this continent. Japheth, the middle brother, would represent Europe, as would Melchior. Finally, Ham, the youngest, became linked to Africa, along with Balthazar. Regarding the date of the Epiphany, January 6th, was established by some Eastern Christian communities, especially the Church of Jerusalem, who preferred this date over December 25th until the 5th and 6th centuries. However, the author of the Revelation of the Magi suggests that the arrival in Jerusalem occurred during the month of flowers, that is, April. That ends today's dose. If you enjoyed it, check our channel for more tablets. Next week, we will talk about the origin of roller coasters.